Hey guys, I'm back. So in this video, I'm just updating you on what I've been up to and really focusing on workouts and what it takes to actually reach goals. I want to take you through real life, what I do on a regular basis of my workouts, my food, everything. So I've been feeling really motivated this summer. So that means I like to step it up, work harder, stay focused. I've been quite sick throughout the summer, on and off, with allergies, sinus infection. It's been awful. I'm just getting off meds now, and I wanted to show you a full week of all my workouts. So I still wasn't 100%, but what it takes to reach your goals, how often you should train. This is how I get back into it, and eventually we'll step it up. And next week, another level to get in harder weight training. You don't want to go from 0 to 100 if you've been sick. Oh, there's my alarm. But besides weight training workouts, like I try to move more if you want to reach a goal. So you can go swimming, you can go walking, you can go biking, you can go dancing. But on this week, let's see if you can focus. On this week, I aim to hit 5,000 steps every single day. So, I mean, some days I was a little under, just under 5,000. And then I hit 14 to make up a few steps. Hit it. No, under there, it's a Saturday, but then I made up for it on a Sunday. It's not that I'm gonna do that every week, but maybe next week I might focus on swimming or biking. But you want to move more. You know, what else can you do? I'm not saying like killing yourself, but a light walk isn't that big of a deal. Can you move more? That's what I do. Focus on my workouts. I get in an extra lift or 2 a week, so I go from 2, and then I do at least minimum 3 up to 4. And I try to move every single day. My next video is gonna be more about food. So if you wanna see that, let me know down below, just like what I eat throughout the week to get lean, stay lean, be focused, get fit.
Matter. What is the, I want the, I need the, show me the.
So I haven't worked out or weight trained in about 2 weeks. I'm on antibiotics. And so you don't really lose all your gains in 2 weeks. If anything, I feel like lost a little bit of muscle, like maybe a little bit of size, maybe a little tightness. All right, so since I haven't weight trained in about like just under 2 weeks, I'm gonna try to hit full body. So 1 or 2 sets of every single muscle group. So starting from the top down, I'm just gonna do things that feel good, and I'll take you through the full workout. This is the kind of thing I do to make sure I don't get sore, because I want to be able to come back to the gym, work out again tomorrow, get back into that routine. I always start with biceps because that's probably, to me, the easiest, funnest thing to train. Let's go.
So the biggest thing to think about when you're doing any workout is to keep your core engaged, stay in that athletic stance. So bend the knees, tuck the butt in, so all the proper muscle groups are engaged. And you always want to have a good posture, so shoulders back, and you want to slow down the movement to make sure you're feeling it right. On the bicep curl, ensure that the elbows are staying really steady, so you're just focusing on lifting the bottom part of the arms. Feel the contraction in the proper space without shrugging, without clenching. Just slow it down, go down in weight to execute the move properly. Tricep extension, keeping the elbows up and really going back in for the eccentric part of the movement nice and slowly. For the one arm row might be the hardest one to do properly. You want to think about keeping the torso steady, core is tight, and you're pulling with the elbow, but don't forget at the top of the movement, think about opening the shoulder as well.
So in this first workout, I'm not trying to kill myself. I'm just trying to wake up my muscle groups, open up my chest, work on posture, feel the pump throughout my body. two things I enjoy to just slowly get back into it, to, you know, get re-motivated so I can work harder the next day and the next day.
So here I started with like the easiest ab move just to wake up my abs. I'm not a huge fan of crunches because, you know, you're working such a small muscle group, but on a day you're just trying to get back into it, it's a great way to wake them up, feel the burn, feel the contraction. So here I get my butt to just come off the Swiss ball and I focus on bringing my ribs to my hips without pulling on my neck. Then for the pike, what I'm thinking about is sucking in through my belly as I lift my butt to the sky. So I'm really pulling in through my abs, exhaling on the way up.
But you know, when you're sick, I find legs can be really draining. So I didn't do too much on my lower body, but I've got 2 more workouts to do. So I can definitely do more of a lower body focused workout.
This isn't really something I would do on a regular day. I prefer compound lower body movements, so things like squats, lunges that work more than one muscle group at a time. But as you know, I've been sick, so my energy's low, so I'll just work on my quads. For the glute kickbacks, I wasn't going super heavy today. I'm really trying to get that mind to muscle connection, staying really steady with my upper body and my torso, and just focusing on feeling the squeeze on the glute of the leg that I'm lifting. And remember guys, if you're not good at the muscle to mind connection, go down in weight, slow down the movement. And then for the single leg hip bridge, here I like to kind of push into my heel by lifting my toe up. I still want to keep my hips steady, so don't let them twist side to side. Keep the belly button in and slow down the movement, especially at the top.
Okay, let's make this brighter. All right, so I haven't grabbed the camera in a couple days. I did that workout and I'm definitely still not healthy. These are the antibiotics I'm on. Anyway, just want to show you my easy breakfast. I've been doing like either protein, smoothie, and rice cakes and peanut butter, or protein cereal. So I'm gonna show you that really quick. I'm gonna attempt to do another weight training session this morning, and it's Thursday, by the way. Monday, I did like a 20-minute run. Tuesday, you saw my 1 set full body weight training. Wednesday, which is yesterday, I just didn't have the energy to even attempt a lift, even though I wanted to originally. I just couldn't do it. So I went for a really, really nice long walk, and I ended up doing 45 minutes of really light on the bike. So it's not like I didn't do anything. So I take my bean cereal. It's made with beans. I usually start with about half a cup, but a full serving is a cup. So I'll usually pour myself 2 bowls at 2 different times. And then with just vanilla protein, I take about half a scoop. And my favorite nut milk, vanilla cashew milk. I usually stir as I'm pouring, but it's kind of hard to do all of it with the camera. I always eat protein cereal, not cereal. Like, I always put protein powder in my cereal, and then I find I get more full, and it makes it more of a balanced meal. Day 2, since I didn't hit enough legs, I decided to make it very lower body focused. Really focusing on my hamstrings, like the back of the legs, and my glutes, that glute ham tie-in, like that part right here. I've been feeling like my front of my legs, everything's looking good, but then I have a little bit of work to do on the back and just getting this area to activate a little bit more. If you do things too fast, if you go too heavy, your body can get used to kind of cheating a little bit and using like the stronger muscle groups. So I'm trying to slow it down, go down in weight, try some new moves to try to activate that area differently.
This is my second day of lifting and I am feeling much better here. So I want to try out some new moves. I really want to hit the back of my leg. So here I'm doing a variation to a hamstring curl, working more on my full body, really trying to slow down the move. I'm not a pro at this move yet, but my feet are elevated. I'm bringing my body up using the back of my legs. Remember, hold at the top and release slowly to feel more muscle engagement. Okay, so there's a few ways to do this next move. I find it way harder if you're going to do it on decline bench. You still want to slow down the movement. So sometimes the harder option isn't the right option for you that day. If you're not feeling it right in the right muscle groups, if you can't slow down the movement enough to do it correctly, then you want to make it easier by either going down in weight or making an easier option. So here, making the bench flat allowed me to feel it more in my hamstrings and to slow it down a little bit more and focusing less on the press up. So here you really want to feel your bum engage and your hamstrings activate as much as you can. You're trying to keep your body in a straight line for as long as possible. I'm really just focusing on waking up those glutes, the back of my hamstrings, and especially that high part in the hamstrings. Just focusing on the squeeze, the burnout, to make sure I'm hitting that area over and over again. You want to use a band where you feel it enough. I was doing pretty high reps today. I wasn't trying to burn myself out. I was just trying to make sure I was getting proper mind to muscle connection. So I'm really working on that glute ham tie-in. So going down in weight, increasing the reps, focusing on the squeeze. And I usually do this exercise with weight, but I've noticed that my balance been off and my hips haven't been as steady as I like. So I figured I would slow down the movement, get rid of the weight, and just feel the stretch of my hamstring that's on the ground by keeping the leg that goes up in the air as straight as possible. The straighter you go, the more you're gonna hit that bum and hamstring line, that hard spot where most of us do carry some cellulite. So I'm going nice and slow. Any balance move's gonna work your core and really work those glutes. And here I just did a TRX hamstring curl because they totally burn out my hamstrings. So I'm keeping my hips up in the air here, I'm hovering. And at the end, I'm adding a little hip bridge right there with a little butt squeeze to try to get the upper part of my hamstrings to fire as well. And so I've been adding more, leg curl variations because, since I stick to primal movements and compound movements most of the times, like squats, lunges, deadlifts, I haven't been doing any type of leg curl variation recently. So I'm practicing my leg curl, trying to push my hips into the bench. If you have a leg curl machine, biggest mistake people make is lift their hips off of the bench. And I'm doing it actually a little bit here because I just need to work on my technique even more.
And my last workout of the week, I was feeling super pumped to just kill it, you know? I just wanted to really feel all my muscles just burn. I tend to have a little bit of rounded shoulders, so I wanted to do some back, focus mainly on the back for the upper body, and then just burn on my legs with lunge type movements and do pause reps. So I pause at the bottom, pause halfway, and then come back up. So this forces you not to cheat, to just really feel the squeeze. And I find if you feel the squeeze, you can get that mind to muscle connection way better. So yeah, I let this workout just pooped.
So I decided to have fun with this workout, stopping all the way for like a pause rep, stopping halfway for another pause, and then bring it all the way back in. I just really want to feel my muscles contract properly. We often just go through the motions without making sure that the right muscle groups are engaging. Here I'm trying to work my back even more because most people, we should work our posterior chain, so the back of our body more than the front of our body, right? We're a little bit rounded forward, we're sitting down, you know, usually most people are quad dominant. So we want to work on our back, our bum, our hamstrings more than, let's say, our chest and quads. And by holding at the top and the hardest part, it's really allowing me to keep that proper form for longer with a lighter weight, but still making it challenging. And usually once or twice a week, I like to just murder myself. Like to push myself to levels that are uncomfortable for most people. It makes me feel accomplished. It makes me feel determined, because if you push yourself past the point you thought you could, you leave the workout feeling really motivated. Like, wow, I did that. I'm stronger than I thought. I'm mentally strong. I'm physically strong. I feel good. I just burned out my legs here, and you might not even be able to tell how hard this lower body circuit is. But if you tried it out for yourself, let me tell you, it is hard. So I did the pause reps here, and then I powered out a few more because I just want to destroy my legs, because it had been a couple weeks and I took it pretty easy most of the week, and this was my last lift. So I wanted to leave it all on the gym floor so I could enjoy my weekend.
It's a good felt so good though, and I don't try to like kill it every single workout, but I do try to at least have minimum one workout a week where I'm just like killed it. And on a good week, it might be 2, it might be 3, but you know, like it's normal not to just kill it every single workout. Sometimes you can have different focus of like mind to muscle connection, slowing it down. If you're trying to sculpt your body into a way you want to, you're gonna have to train different styles. So that's what I've noticed works best for me and my clients. Just trying to get some extra cardio in. I'm trying to shorten my time. So I think I only did 1 session on the Stairmaster this week, but it was only 20 minutes and I did like hard 20 minutes. Like it was tough. And I'm trying to do more of that and less of like long, tedious. Beach time. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like seeing, you know, real time how I train, let me know. I want to do more videos like this. It was super fun to show you guys 3 workouts. I'm feeling better, so when I'm sick, I will take time off the gym, but you know, my energy was up even though, you know, you can still hear it a little bit, but I'm getting better every day and listening to my body. If I were to do a workout and felt worse, then I would either stop or skip it next time. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more updates from me, I have been posting on Instagram daily. I will be making these longer style videos for YouTube just so you can get more in real life what I do. So thanks for tuning in and I'll see you soon.